This particular style of note taking got my percentage all the way from 60 up to 80%. Without any further ado, let me explain what this particular style of note taking actually is. Hi there everybody, my name is Shreyas. You are watching How to Write Notes That Let You Score out on your exams. Timestamps for the same for this video is right down in the description and on the video over here. You can hover to whichever part of the video you'd like to watch. But I'd suggest you to watch from the beginning to get the maximum idea of how you're supposed to apply this particular strategy onto your exams. Without any further ado, let's get started. So first thing, you need to understand that note taking is not something that's very boring. Note taking is a form of art. It is all about creativity. Note taking is creativity, to be honest. Now think about why Ali Abdal, Thomas Frank, Improvement Pill, all of these guys have one thing in common, and that is the skill of note taking. The notes that they write down are so good that they can ace their life to all the heights that they wish to. And that's happening because of note taking. This particular skill will not just help you in your exams, but it will also help you ace your life, and it will help you reach the goals that you aim for yourself in your life. Now, while writing notes, I want you to keep in mind these three fundamentals. One, note taking is creativity. Do anything and everything that you want on your notes, be it drawing, be it writing short forms, drawings that has diagrams, that has your thought process in it, whatever you'd want to. You'll have no teacher, no invigilator, no one coming in and looking at your notes and marking you based on your notes, right? The second most fundamental thing with note taking is you need to use a minimum of 2 or 3 colors. 2 or 3 colors. What do you prefer watching on a daily basis? Do you prefer watching black and white movies and black and white TV shows? Or do you prefer watching color movies or color TV shows or color pictures? Of course it's colors, right? The goal is to add a lot more colors that make it look beautiful, but also not include so many colors that would make the notes look shabby. So use 3 colors at the max and be as creative as you can with your notes. The third thing is, the goal of note taking is to basically take this something which you just saw or read and convert it onto a paper in such a way that whenever someone sees that particular thing on that paper, they need to know everything about the concept. And you need to write those notes in your own language. Be as dumb as possible, be as stupid as possible. It doesn't matter. If that particular note reminds you or makes you understand that concept, you're done. You're doing a great job. That's the purpose of notes. So these are the 3 fundamental things that you need to keep in mind while you're making notes. Now coming specifically to exams, how do you take this concept of note taking and how do you implement it in learning for your exams in such a way that you get out of out? I'm not even kidding, out of out. If you have 30 days of time for that exam, amazing, beautiful time you've got. If you've got 15 days of time, really good, you can still kill it. If you've got between 2 to 5 days of time, it's still peaceful. You can make notes in such a way that you will score out of out. This particular technique works for any number of days that are left for your exams. Hey, sorry for interrupting in between the video because I forgot to tell something very important, and that is follow me on Instagram right now. So you could message me or DM me with any of the doubts that you've got with respect to exams or studies or anything, and I will do my best to reply to each and every one of you in no time, and you will get a lot of updates on the upcoming videos, on a few tricks and tips randomly on some day as a story for you to apply practically and make the most out of your notes or make the most out of your exams. So yeah, do go to Instagram and follow me at the rate Shreyas G Venkatesh, Shreyas Gvenkatesh. The link to the page is down in the description, so you could go click that and follow me on Instagram. So yeah, let's go back to the video, and there won't be any more interruptions but just this video. Chalo, let's go back. Now the first thing what I want you to do is, for all of your exams, of all the subjects that you've got, make a separate book dedicated to that particular subject. We'll take an example of mathematics over here. So for example, if I have mathematics, I will be having a particular book dedicated to mathematics for exams only. Now in this book, what you're going to do is, for every concept that you learn, for every problem that you solve, or for anything that you learn in that particular subject, you need to note them down on this particular book in such a way that next time when you open this particular book for revision, you will be able to remember everything. Now, reason why you're writing them down is because you're getting more involved in learning that particular thing. Imagine it like this. You have a scoop of ice cream. You're happy. Of course, right? It's ice cream. It's a no-brainer. But imagine you got 2 scoops of ice creams. You're even more happier, right? Now, imagine you got 3 scoops of ice cream. You'd be like, this is my day. I have 3 scoops of ice cream. I don't need anything more. I'm already happy. It's the same concept with writing notes or learning. And that's the goal, to be as involved as possible while you're making your notes or while you're studying. Now, once you've finished writing notes for one chapter of that particular subject, I want you to take 2 A4 size sheets or 3 A4 size sheets. The goal for these 3 sheets is to write notes of that particular lesson you've completely finished in such a way that when you write it down and when you read it on a random day, you need to remember the entire chapter. Now, you're going to do this for every subject, for every lesson. So, example, you've got say 10 lessons of a particular subject, say physics. Your 3-page notes should be made for all of the 10 chapters, which means you've got 30 pages, and in that 30 pages, all of the lessons will be covered. So this is the second thing that you need to do after making notes for that particular subject. Now, after you've made your notes for that entire subject and after you've made your 3-page notes for that subject, what I want you to do next is call up a friend and explain concepts that he or she does not know through your notes. Now what you're doing is, as I said before, 3 scoops of ice cream. Now we are including the 3rd scoop of ice cream. So the 3rd scoop is explaining to your friend. Now what's happening here is, because it's your notes, because you've written it, because you've involved your creativity in it, and because you remember everything, you're explaining your friend who has no clue about that particular concept. You're getting more involved, you're understanding that concept even more better, and it's getting into your head even more better. So next time, while you're writing in your particular exam, in that table, when you're writing something, looking at the question paper, you won't be confused of any formula, or you won't be confused of any procedure. That's the goal. And this is a solid strategy that I've been using for the past 3 years. I've made a lot of mistakes, and that's why I've got this amazing strategy. Now, a lot of you also asked me, how do I write notes for chemistry or for physics or for math? Now for this, I've got my cousin Kaustubh for every subject, where he talks about how he made notes, how he studied for each and every subject. He scored 93% in 10th standard CBSE boards last year. I'm very proud of him. Congratulations, Kaustubh. I'm sure that he'll be very helpful for each and every one of you if you're looking for particular subjects. But on a universal level, what I'd say is, for mathematics, what you're supposed to do is, in the first notebook, you have to solve an example problem, you have to solve an exercise problem, and also you need to do this for all the lessons. And also, while you're doing the first lesson, say, you need to also maintain another book where you're gonna write only the procedure for all the important sums. So this way, when you forget the procedure for any of the sum or any of the problem, you can immediately take this other book, and then you can remind yourself of the procedure. And when you want to solve a very different formula or different problem, or you came across a very different problem and you already solved this in your first book, you can of course refer that book and get it sorted. This is for math. And of course, the 3-page notes, you need to include the formulas, the procedures which you feel is very important, or which you feel you're forgetting a lot of times. You need to basically make it in such a way that you remember the entire lesson, as I told you before. This is for math. For physics, 1 book for writing the entire notes, another book only for theorems and how to get to that theorem, right? So that way, when there is theorem related questions or problem related questions as well. So if there are problem related questions, procedure to solve that problem in the other book. So in the first book, you're just learning everything. In the second book, you're just looking at procedures. If you got stuck somewhere, you could look at that procedure for that particular theorem. Or if you're stuck in a problem, you're just looking at a way of solving that problem in the second book. And of course, the 3-page notes where you've summarized the entire chapter. For chemistry, 1 book for noting down everything, not necessarily another book for writing down only chemical reactions or the periodic table. Maybe say 10 pages or 20 pages, whatever you think is right. and other subjects. We've got Kaustubh. He will be coming on the channel for the next couple of videos, 6 different videos for 6 different subjects dedicated specifically to 10th standard. I'll really see if I could find someone for 12th standard as well. But 10th standard guys, you guys is sorted. So Kaustubh will be coming and helping you out and giving you all the strategies. I hope this video is very helpful to each and every one of you. Let me know how it goes. And as I said, if you've got less time, focus a little less on, say, the creativity. If you've got more time, focus a lot on creativity. Make sure that you make the most out of your notes. So this is the video, guys. I hope this video is helpful. Thank you for watching, and as always, like the video, share this video to your friends so you know they can complete, say, the first half of the syllabus, and you can complete the second half of the syllabus, and both of you can learn with each other. Share this video so you could do this. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. New videos are gonna come a lot more frequently from now onwards. This is me, Shreyas, signing off. Chalo. Bye.